What's up everybody? In this video I'm comparing the Google Pixel 4a with the iPhone 12. Pixel 4a budget, iPhone 12 flagship. For the price, the Pixel 4a costs $350 unlocked. iPhone 12 costs $800 unlocked. The Pixel 4a is LTE, the iPhone 12 is 5G. Both of these phones were released in 2020. The Pixel 4a comes in with a height of 5.6 inches tall, 2.7 inches wide, 0.32 inches thick. iPhone 12, 5.7 inches tall, 2.8 inches wide, 0.29 inches thick. So a little bit bigger on the iPhone 12. For the weight, the Pixel 4a weighs just over 5 ounces, iPhone 12, 5.7 ounces. So both of these are very lightweight phones. Build quality, the Pixel 4a is glass front, plastic back, plastic frame. iPhone 12, glass front, glass back, aluminum frame. More premium design. The iPhone 12 Pixel 4a is pretty much all plastic. Both of these phones are one of the few phones that have an eSIM built in, so you don't have to actually have a physical SIM card to activate service. It also serves as a secondary means, so you can have 2 phone numbers, 2 data plans at the same time. The iPhone 12 has a bonus of having IP68 dust and water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. Pixel 4a has a 5.8-inch OLED display, iPhone 12 6.1-inch Super Retina display, so the bigger overall screen is the iPhone 12. They have the similar resolution screens, are about 1080p screens, which break down to 443 ppi on the Pixel 4a. The iPhone 12 has a 460 ppi density, so very nice screen on both of these, except one's $350, the other one's $800. And you have the always-on display on the Pixel 4a. For the software, the Pixel 4a is running the newest version of Android 11 with Android 12 beta, and iPhone 12 has iOS 14, the newest version of iOS. Both of these are going to have the newest version of their operating system because they're both clean stock versions of their operating system. They're both going to get several updates. Pixels usually get 3 years. iPhone 12s, or iPhones in general, get around 5 years of updates. Both of these support all your major apps. So both of these phones will support all your YouTube, your messaging apps, your GPS maps, all your games. All the popular ones will be available on both systems. Bonus on the iPhone 12 that you can get FaceTime, iMessage, AirDrop, and iMovie, for example. Just a few things that are only available on iOS. For the chipset, the Pixel 4a has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G, iPhone 12 A14 Bionic. So the Pixel 4a has a mid-range processor. iPhone 12 has a flagship super fast A14 Bionic. Both of these will do the job for pretty much all your apps, and both of them will be great performing chipsets. The Pixel 4a for the internal storage is 128 gigs. iPhone 12 starts off at 64 gigs, so you got to give it up to the Pixel 4a for having a really good base storage. Neither of these phones have expandable storage via SD card slot, which is a shame, but 128 gigs will get you far. We have a single camera on the back of the Pixel 4a, a 12 megapixel shooter. You get a dual shooter on the iPhone 12, 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Both of these phones record in 4K, and both of them are very good at taking video and taking pictures. For the selfie camera, the Pixel 4a has an 8 megapixel shooter. iPhone 12, 12 megapixel shooter. You can shoot 1080p on the Pixel 4a selfie. You can shoot 4K on the iPhone 12. Both of them are pretty good, but the edge goes to the iPhone 12 for the selfie camera. Both of these have stereo speakers, but the Pixel 4a has a headphone jack, which the iPhone 12 does not. So you get an extra option on the Pixel 4a, which is $350, versus you have to buy a dongle for the iPhone 12 at $800. So a big win for the Pixel 4a if you want to plug in your headphones, your mic, or hook it up to your car via aux port to listen to music, for example. For wireless devices and connectivity, both of these have Bluetooth 5.0, so you can connect your headphones, your smartwatch, your wireless speakers. All your wireless stuff will work pretty good with both of these phones. Both of these phones also have NFC for payment systems, and you get USB Type-C charging on the 4a, which is available on a lot of other devices such as tablets and laptops. The iPhone 12 is still using Lightning, which is pretty much just available on iOS devices. For unlocking and security, the Pixel 4a has a rear-mounted fingerprint reader, which is old school but very reliable. iPhone 12 has a much newer, more contemporary Face ID, but both of these are great on unlocking your device. Now for battery, the Pixel 4a has a 3100 milliamp battery, iPhone 12, 2800 milliamp battery. The Pixel 4a has an average battery life. It's not going to be great. Phones nowadays on Android have around 5,000 milliamps. The iPhone 12 at 2800 milliamps is very good because iOS uses battery very efficiently. So probably the better battery life is going to be the iPhone 12 pretty much all day. Both of these offer fast charging though, 18 watts on the Pixel, 20 watts on the iPhone 12, which would get you about 50% of charge in 30 minutes. You also get MagSafe charging on the iPhone 12. So what are my thoughts after comparing the specs on both of these bad boys? Well, the Pixel 4a is probably your best deal in wireless if you want to get a stock version of Android and you care a lot about updates. This phone also has a great amount of storage, 128 gigs. You also get those reliable updates for around 3 years, and you're going to get a great camera, the always on display. It's a very lightweight phone. You get the eSIM capability. So this phone is pretty much for anybody that really wants to use their phone for several years and have the newest updates. The iPhone 12 is the go-to flagship device for the iPhone 12 series, and that phone will be working for several years to come. It has a great camera system. If you like iOS only apps such as iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, iMovie, stuff like that. If you're really into content creation and you want to do it on your phone, the iPhone 12 is probably better for you. And it's just both of these are very good devices. Better value is probably the Pixel 4a if you don't really care about those iOS updates, or I'm sorry, the iOS only apps. And the iPhone 12 is just a good all-around flagship. If you want a new iPhone and you want it to work for several years, the iPhone 12 will be good for you. But there is a big price difference. You got one for $350 in the Pixel. iPhone 12 is at $800. So the better value is the Pixel 4a. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.